Today on Lucky Dog, the sudden passing of a loyal service dog reunites Brandon with an old friend and ignites him on a quest to train up a new companion.
You flourished with that dog. Is it harder going out now?
Completely. He gave me really the self-confidence to go out in public.
But Brandon's biggest battle isn't getting this 11-month-old Doberman to answer the call of duty. It's convincing Tyler to let go of the past.
You're gonna be having all these memories and flashbacks of how Apollo was. I suggest you get over that right now.
I'm Brandon McMillan, and I've dedicated my life to saving the lonely, unwanted dogs that are living without hope. My mission is to make sure these amazing animals find a purpose, a family, and a place to call home. Today, one dog will be saved, and one family will have a new best friend. This is Lucky Dog.
Presented by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements. The bond that develops between Brandon and his rescue dogs endures for life. While visiting North Carolina on business, he checks in on the Kemp family and former Lucky Dog Scout.
Obviously, Scout has not forgotten him at all. He just took off like it was just yesterday.
So how's life been?
Pretty busy. You know, we're empty nesters and Scout's our empty nester child.
He's always with me.
Yeah.
You know, I work out of the house or unless I'm traveling, and he's beside me every day.
So answer me honestly, mommy's boy or daddy's boy?
Oh, daddy's boy.
My boy.
I remember before you got Scout, just a few months earlier, your Wheaton Terrier, Bentley, he passed. How has Scout been as far as filling that void?
Oh, he's definitely gets me choked up. I wish they'd met.
I remember when I had him at the ranch, he was still a puppy, he was young. He is not my little Scout anymore,
No.
and now he's a big boy.
He's a beautiful big boy.
Sorry guys, I'm actually expecting a text. So guys, I gotta run, my friend's ready for me.
Good.
But I'm glad I stopped by. Scout looks like he's doing great. Scout, you wanna walk me out?
Yep.
Come on.
Come on.
The main reason for Brandon's visit to North Carolina is to meet up with Tyler Jeffries, an old friend and wounded warrior who lost both legs in Afghanistan.
On a patrol one day, about 7 months in, I was walking, leading the patrol, and I got hit by a command wire IED. After waking up in the hospital and finding myself with no legs, I was devastated.
Tyler is a guy that I trained a service dog for 7 years ago, and unfortunately that dog passed away last year because of a health condition. And when this happened, Tyler called me and asked me if I could train another dog for him. Now, typically I would rescue a dog myself, but Tyler called me up saying that he thinks he found the perfect dog. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop by there and meet the dog. If everything checks out, this dog might be coming back to California with me.
How's it going, man? Brandon's the best animal trainer in the world, in my eyes. He helped me in ways that no one else ever has. See a post thing?
This is it, huh?
Yep. Not a lot of people know that Apollo was the very first service dog Brandon actually trained. So Apollo meant a great deal to him as much as it did to me.
It's been a long time.
A very long time.
Lots changed for you. You're married now.
Happily married.
So listen, I'm sorry about Apollo. It was a tough call to get.
Probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. It's been very tough at times because Apollo was my right hand. You know, he went every single place I went.
You flourished with that dog. Is it harder going out now without him?
Completely. He gave me really the self-confidence to go out in public. All the attention went off of me and directly onto him.
I recognize these.
Yeah, that's Apollo's first collar you put on him. I'd like for you to have that. And that's Apollo's first vest. You remember that one, right?
I remember.
The vest was actually my jacket from Afghanistan that I had cut up and made into a service dog vest.
Now, I assume you want the same things trained on this dog as you had on Apollo. The brace, the retrieves.
The bracing is a huge thing that I still need. And I would still like for him to pick up certain things.
Speaking of Echo, where is he?
He's out back.
Let's go meet him. Come on.
There he is.
Upon meeting Echo, Brandon makes it official and outfits him with a red training collar.
All right, come on. You and I have a long road ahead of us, buddy. Let's go for a drive.
Back in Los Angeles, Echo reports for duty and meets the rest of the pack.
All right, let him in. Go on, go play, make friends. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Like any new recruit, Echo will need a clean bill of health before he starts training, so Brandon schedules a physical exam.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Dr. Garcia, how are you?
Good. So what do we have here?
We have Echo.
All right, and what's going on with Echo?
I just want to see if he has a clean bill of health. And just to let you know, my plan with this boy is to hopefully turn him into a physical assist service dog.
Okay, great. All right, well, let's check him out. We look at his mouth, make sure he's healthy. We'll look at his eyes and ears now. You hold his head straight right here. Good boy. Seems like a sweet little guy. Let's have a look in his ears. And let's have a look on this one. Okay, his ears look good.
Dr. Garcia continues Echo's exam, checking his heart, lungs, abdomen, and joints.
Him being a large breed, they suffer from elbow hip dysplasia, and they can also suffer from knee issues. So we'll check all that out and make sure it's okay. All right, he looks pretty good. He has a clean bill of health. So you said he's going to be trained to be a physical assist dog?
Yeah, because I train what's called the brace command, where we put a little pressure on the shoulders. I'd love to get his hips, shoulders, and elbows x-rayed to make sure that he'd be sound for the job.
Yeah, absolutely. The main joints are the shoulders, elbows, the knees, and the hips, and that'll make sure that he can withstand the load and be able to be a good working dog for wherever he's going to be an assist dog for. So we'll go ahead and take him to the treatment area, and I'll get those x-rays done.
Okay, great.
All right, x-rays went well. I'm gonna go over them with you. You can see them from there. His hips look great. We always look to make sure that the head is in the joint, and it is, so that looks great. This is the knee joint, and everything looks good here. There's no swelling. The margins on the cartilage look nice. There's no arthritis on the patella. The shoulders look great. There's no lesions or arthritis. So Echo looks fantastic on physical exam, and due to him being a physical assist dog, I'm gonna recommend a joint supplement called Dasequin. It helps to support and maintain joint health and function. And I'm gonna give you Dasequin Advanced. Due to his size, he's gonna have one soft chew once a day.
Okay, great, but beyond that, good to start training?
Yeah, he's good to go.
Thanks, Dr. Garcia.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate
Take care.
Talk to your veterinarian before providing any health supplements to your pet. Coming up, a video chat reveals the true impact of Apollo's passing.
He gave Tyler a reason and confidence to go outside.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they took the same breaths.
Apollo was a god among dogs. Not only was he the first service dog that Brandon ever trained, but he also gave purpose to a wounded warrior. Now, in the wake of his passing, Brandon sets out to train a new Dobie to take up the mantle.
Today I'll be doing an assessment of Echo and his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. The first thing I asked him to do was sit.
Can you sit?
And he goes ahead and sits for me.
Look at you, you sit. Perfect. Do you lie down? You do, nice and slowly, I like it. Do you stay?
But like most young dogs, Echo shows inconsistency.
And no, you don't. Echo, come here. Come here. Nah, it is not a come. And we heel.
His heel wasn't half bad, but there's a ton of work to do in that department, given the fact that the person he's going to is not only on prosthetics, but will need a dog to be perfectly healed next to him when he walks.
While most assessments end with the common commands, in Echo's case, Brandon continues to observe his personality traits.
The one thing I've noticed about Dobies is they can be very jumpy, very reactive when they hear a loud bang. So I took a rattan stick and just randomly started hitting the wall.
Good. You don't spook. I like it.
From there, Brandon performs a temperament test.
What are we doing? A lot of dogs don't like these movements and they react with their mouth. That is a bad recipe when it comes to a Doberman.
What if I do this? And what if I do this? And I do this, 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 and this. Go on.
He does not react at all. This is exactly what I want to see.
Pretty tolerant. I like it.
So he has everything that I like in a physical assist working dog. I think I see big things with this dog.
Encouraged by Echo's progress, Brandon checks in with Tyler and his wife, Lauren.
Look who I got, guys.
Oh, look at it.
We made it back safely, don't worry.
Awesome.
All right, go on. All right.
So when I picked up Echo a few days ago, Lauren, you weren't there. What did you think of Apollo?
What he did for Tyler, it's amazing. Like, you really can't put it into words.
Forever mourn the loss of that dog. Because he wasn't just a dog. He gave Tyler a reason and confidence to go outside. And now he doesn't want to go out, doesn't want to be social.
He gave me purpose that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah.
I feel like they took the same breaths.
Well, I just wanted to tell you guys that everything's going fine here. I'm gonna work my tail off to make sure that I train him the best I can, just like I did with Apollo. But at the end of the day, a lot of it is up to him.
It's very known that not all dogs can be service dogs, but I'm still very hopeful that he's gonna pass all of his training and become, my next service dog.
So on that note, I obviously have a lot of training to do with him, so I'm gonna get back to it.
All right, man. Take care.
Coming up,
We'll pick it up.
Echo picks up a new skill when Lucky Dog returns. Basic training is officially underway at Lucky Dog Ranch. Like his peers, Echo will first receive an education in the common commands. But because he'll eventually be assisting an injured veteran, Brandon takes a slightly different approach to some of the commands. Most notably, the heel.
The rule of thumb is even the best trained dogs have a bad day. If Echo had a bad moment and he happened to pull too hard, he could pull Tyler off his prosthetics onto the ground. There's a simple tool to prevent things like this from happening. The tool is known as the head halter. Watch, all we're gonna do is that. Instead of a regular collar, like it fits around the neck, it actually has an attachment that goes around the snout. When the dog pulls, it simply turns the head the opposite way.
Because the collar takes some getting used to, Brandon introduces it slowly.
I put it around his snout quickly and take it off. You snip it off. Perfect. And we put it back on. Good. Once he's comfortable with that, I simply pick up the leash. Now we start walking in the heel command. The same rules apply with a regular heel. I want to give him a treat when he's walking exactly my speed. There you go. Good. That's a heel. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
As Echo continues to show progress, Brandon segues into more advanced training. First, because Echo's handler Tyler is a double amputee, he'll occasionally need help picking items up off the floor. That means Echo will need a solid retrieve command.
He already has a natural ability to fetch toys, but I'm gonna have to slowly but surely transfer it to something he might not want to fetch. I do this through a process known as bridging.
Brandon starts by engaging Echo with his favorite toy.
And we pick it up. Good, that's a pick it up. And we give it here. Good, look at you. Nice.
It's now time to start the bridging process. I take a pair of scissors and I cut the toy in half. And from there, I tape that toy to a training dumbbell. Now all I do is hold it up right next to him,
Same thing.
and say the word pick it up.
Oh yeah, that's a good boy. You pick it up. And we give it here. Good, that's a give it here. Good boy.
As the session goes on, all I do is simply cut more and more of the toy. The moment of truth came when I removed the toy altogether.
And we pick it up.
Lo and behold, he grabs it effortlessly. The bridge has now been crossed. That right there is progress.
Pick it up.
He's one step closer to becoming a physical assist service dog.
That's a pick it up. Good boy.
Coming up, Echo learns a valuable lesson in ground support.
This is a command that Tyler is going to use time and again.
And we brace.
Failure is not an option in this command.
Lucky Dog is presented by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements. Today marks the midpoint of Echo's service dog training. In honor of the occasion, Brandon outfits him in Apollo's old training vest.
You look beautiful.
Over the last few weeks, Echo has been sharpening his common commands, practicing his retrieve, and taking his daily supplements. But today, he'll face his biggest challenge yet, learning to provide ground support for his eventual handler, Tyler.
Going up and down curbs and steps is any double amputee's nemesis. Instead of Tyler using a cane, Echo can become that cane. And we do it with a command known as the brace.
Because a dog's first instinct is to lie down when pressure is applied to its back, Brandon must first teach Echo the fundamentals of the brace.
I simply place a cinder block underneath him. Now, psychologically, he knows something's under there and he stands tall, So I simply say the word brace and I press a little bit of pressure on his shoulders and release right away. Good. It's a brace. Good. I do this over and over. And we brace, brace, we brace. Good. Every time I say this word, I want him to understand. He stiffens up his body. This is a command that Tyler is going to use time and again, every day. Failure is not an option in this command.
Over the next few weeks, Brandon continues to work on Echo's brace command. Because the dog will be joining Tyler in public places like restaurants, Brandon also trains him on the advanced down command.
Okay, good. All right, come on. Come on, come on.
He also acclimates Echo to the movements of a wheelchair.
Just like a heel. There you go, good.
Great progress is made on the retrieve command as well.
Good.
As Echo learns to pick up a number of household items that Tyler might need help reaching.
Nice. Pick it up.
Echo's retrieve is soon flawless.
Give it here. Good.
As is his brace command.
Good.
Brandon is now convinced that Echo is more than ready to shoulder the load of becoming a service dog.
I would definitely say you're ready, my friend. Come on. You got someone waiting for you.
Coming up, training is over. Now the real challenge begins.
You're gonna be having all these memories and flashbacks of how Apollo was. I suggest you get over that right now.
Lucky Dog is presented by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements. 7 years ago, Brandon trained a Doberman named Apollo to assist a wounded veteran named Tyler Jeffries. After Apollo's passing, Brandon embarked on a new quest, transforming Tyler's new pup, Echo, into a bona fide service dog.
Typically, when somebody gets a dog from me, the dog has never met the family they're going to. In the case of Echo, he's about to be reunited with his family.
Look familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he remembers everybody here.
It was an incredible feeling. Because Apollo used to do that, and it was just surprising that he did it too. So it was pretty cool right off the bat.
Usually I'd let the new handler bond with their dog, but he already knows who you are. So what do you say we get to work right now?
Let's do it.
So Tyler, listen, the first thing that's gonna go through your head is how Apollo worked, and you're gonna be making instant comparisons of the two of them right away. I suggest you get over that right now. All right?
Will do.
So go ahead and take the leash how you used to hold it, and just start taking the wheel. Go ahead.
Tyler knows I can be a very tough teacher, and he knows what I expect out of him in order for this dog to become a service dog.
Echo, brace. Brace.
Remember, he's still learning you right now.
Brace. Brace. Good boy.
Tyler was in the Army. I know he's tough. So day after day, we worked on everything that I taught Echo.
Echo, pick it up. Bring it to me. Good boy. Echo, pick it up. Good boy. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Give it here. Good boy. Brace.
By week's end, they're ready to put their new partnership to the ultimate test. Stairs.
Brace.
With each step, Tyler cements his new bond with Echo and slowly makes peace with the past.
Brace.
When you see Echo walking up those steps with Tyler, it's amazing. It's an ending of a chapter and the beginning of a new one.
Brace.
Good boy.
I thought it was awesome we got to the top. Me and Echo were ready to do another 30 stairs.
You think you can handle it from here?
Yes, sir, I do.
Ella, open that up.
Not only has Echo earned his green graduation collar, but he's also earned the ultimate recognition.
What's that say?
Service dog.
Honestly, I will be forever in Brandon's debt for doing what he's done. It's helped fill a hole in my heart that it was left from Apollo.
It was all yours. Take care of him.
Every single day.
So long, Echo.
My hope for Tyler is that he learns to live by one of my favorite quotes. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Apollo might be gone, but you have to smile from all the memories he gave you. And now you have Echo by your side. Go make some new memories. From hopeless to a home. That's my mission. One dog at a time.
Bye.